We also set up our new CMBSS test trailer, BC Hydro's hooking up power to the shop, and we got Cummins coming out to commission Big D.
So, you know how Chace likes talking about the values of the companies. He's been really, over the last month, really showing us that he truly believes in them down. So as an appreciation, the team has got him a quad as a thank you for always being a stand-up guy, holding on to those values and really just showing them that it's not just words, they are actions. So it's a thank you.
Chace has been one of the best leaders that we could have in this company. He's always stood behind his word. He's always put everybody else first. So he's been wanting a quad for a long time, but he's always, you know, the next issue comes up and the next thing happens. And he's never really been able to do anything for himself. So all the employees got together, we all chipped in, and in true Edison style, we did not buy him a new quad. We bought him a 2005 Grizzly. That's in excellent shape, just to show our appreciation. And so all of us are gathered in the shop now. Chace isn't here yet. We're gonna cook some waffles for breakfast. We're all gonna kind of stand around the quad. We're gonna give it to him and just as our appreciation say thank you. We thought of you when you always think of us, and we appreciate everything that you do for us. So I'm actually kind of excited. He's probably gonna cry, like a little baby.
Yours.
Really?
Yeah. We all chipped in and we got you.
Hello, guys. You know. Incredible.
Thanks for doing the right thing, man.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. No, I really appreciate that.
I hope you wanted it in red.
Red's in a good color. Red's in a good color.
We can't give it back. We can't. There's no warranties. So.
Where's Big D?
Did you guys trade it for a quad?
Wow. No, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Trade on.
Might have to
Yeah. Go for Riff.
Squad.
Helmet. Yeah. And battery's dead. But.
That checks out. That's standard. But literally, I'm like, I can't read this person's writing at all. Be down, Mom.
We're so proud of you, as always. You have grown into someone we admire. You are the best. You hold our family values, and you're so smart.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
All right, so we've been driving Big D around for the last month doing some testing, but today we've got a really important person here. We got Mike, who's an application engineer from Cummins, and what are we doing?
Yeah, today we're doing some engine testing. We go over the engine and look for the insulation and make sure the engine is installed properly, help you guys with some fault codes, and try to get that engine and truck going.
One of the things is if you normally get an engine from Kenworth, it's already programmed to that truck. This is a bare engine. It doesn't have a lot of that OEM programming. So Mike is helping us with that. Like there's some fault codes like engine truck VIN number missing because the truck doesn't have a VIN number yet. There's also, this helps us out with warranty to make sure that Cummins feels comfortable with our installation, basically reviewing our installation, seeing how it looks. And
yeah, and part of my job is to go out to customers and listen to you guys and see if there's any problems, any improvements that we can make, and basically be your technical contacts with Cummins.
I've been driving the truck around. It's been running good on the track. Now we're just going to make sure that we have that long-term lifespan to minimize that downtime in the future. These are all these important parts of production and lessons that we're learning. And thanks so much for coming out here and having a look over the next couple days and helping us tune all these things in.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome, thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Great news. In matters completely unrelated to that video on BC Hydro approving megawatts and megawatts of data centers, I made a post about it. They asked me to take that post down kindly. And in unrelated news to that, good news, we got our electrical interconnection permit approved the next day after taking the video down. I am sure that is a coincidence and has nothing to do with anything, but good news, BC Hydro is now out here. They are lifting the pole up. They are putting the new pole in. We are running 3-phase power, 600 volts into the new shop. We've already got the conduit run. And the next thing is we have our switch gear. It just showed up the day after getting all of the stuff up on the pole. This is going to get mounted over the next little while to this electrical room. We did part of the permit. We have to build this into a room, so we got to build a room here now. They weren't able to just let us put it on the wall, so we're going to build another little thing. Rob's going to build that, get everything connected. We've already got the power run to those boxes out there, so now with the next stage of permit, we are able to actually install all of the lighting, fans, and everything else that makes the shop, and then the HVAC system. So fingers crossed, won't be too long. It's always a long time, but it won't be too long and we'll be able to move into the shop. You guys have no idea how excited I am to build the next 3 trucks in this shop, and we are so close now with power. So one of the things that we're required to do for Transport Canada is do truck testing with the trailer. Now that Big D's been driving around, we really got to look at that. And there is specific trailer requirements. We can't pin onto just any trailer. It has to meet the exact requirements of a test trailer. It needs to be exactly 21 and a half feet from that kingpin to this axle. It needs to be single axle, can't have any brakes. Normally companies would spend $100,000 plus on getting a custom trailer made. That's not what we do. I bought this trailer for $2,000 from Ritchie Bros. What we did is then my dad and Terrence, they went and cut the back end off. It has a slidable axle group here, so we were able to slide this axle group to be exactly 21.5 feet and do it. So rather than spending $100,000 plus on a custom test trailer, we spent $2,000, chopped the back tandem group off here, pulled her off with the old T-Rex, and now we got a test trailer. And now the next thing is we got to add those plate weights to the front of that thing, just so we can get the weight on the drives. It's going to be interesting because we need to have full drive weight. Now, a lot of these rules were written to put full drive weight for American tandem trucks. We got to get tri-drive weight on here. The weight can't be more than 4 feet off the deck, so we'll add some plate or some concrete barriers, something like that. And then we can only have 4,000 pounds up front. So it'll be interesting because I'm pretty sure if we have that much weight, as soon as we drop the trailer, it's gonna fall, but my dad and Terrence will figure out something for that. But there we go. We saved ourselves another 100 grand and by spending 2 grand at Ritchie Bros. And big shout out to Royal for hauling this out for us.
In our comment section on our videos, one thing that people really do not like is when we add music to shots of the truck driving. They say, don't add music. I just want to hear the original audio of the truck driving. So you asked, we listened. Here you go, a section of just the original audio and some beautiful shots of the truck driving.
So it's our last day here with Mike from Cummins, and he helped us out a lot. He was doing some tests for their internal quality assessment process, as well as doing some design review for us. And yeah, we got lots of action items, lots of stuff to work on and kind of fix up for his next visit. And yeah, maybe Mike, you could tell us about what's the next plan for our future visits.
Yeah, next plan will be starting to run the engine in stationary tests. And that involves things like the cooling derivation, some electrical tests, and a few more things on the fuel system as well. A few more things that we can run the engine in a more prolonged period, but without having to put load on the engine itself. So we will be planning for that in the next step, and even after that, we'll be running the engine with load and basically a cooling full load testing. So we will have to work on some of those before we get to that.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so yeah, we're just trying to get through more of these tests, and every time Mike comes, we'll get a little further and further, and we'll learn more every time.
So since we launched our latest investment round, people are asking, where's the money going? If you go and read the offering memorandum on our website, it gives you that 2-3 year business plan, that longer run thing. But as you guys might have noticed in the short, I explained how we got to stay below $10 million in assets or else we trigger US GAAP financial recording. We're planning on doing a larger investment raise come the next year. That way we can deal with those things in the next year thing after. Once we cross that threshold, so we're going to stay under that threshold with a $2.5 million raise. So what is that going towards specifically in that short-term goal? That is the cool question. And the big thing is building the next 3 trucks. The next 3 trucks we are going to be building, there's going to be 2 hybrids, a Tokal, that logging truck. We're going to be building the Big Brother to Big D. That's going to be another hybrid, and then we are going to build a matching mechanical truck with everything we learned out of there. Basically, the engineers have been working hard. They've been learning everything that we did, everything we learned. This truck is awesome. I love this truck. There's a few little things, like I want to move the exhaust stacks 2 inches back. There's a little gap in the hood panel. I'd like just very minor things on the mechanical that I want to improve when we hit that new shop. So we'll build that mechanical. It'll be the twin of the hybrid logging trucks, and we will have the twin of the mechanical winch tractor. That way we can directly compare the 2 trucks. How does the exact same configuration, same weight, same haul, you eliminate everything on building process, design, aerodynamics, and those are going to be our 3 test platforms. That is our short-term goal, and that's what we will be building in the new shop when it is ready in a few months, because yeah, they're just finishing up that last little bit of engineering work as we've been doing our testing. We'll order the parts. Hopefully by the time we close the raise, get the parts, the new shop will be ready to go and we'll be able to build them in there. And it's really exciting. And then yeah, come next year, that's when we're gonna launch what they call a Reg A in the US. That's when all of the Americans, because right now, every Canadian's allowed to invest, some international and only accredited in the US. Once we're able to launch our Reg A, that's when all of the Americans can invest. That's where we're really going to try and kick things into high gear, into production in the shop. So anyways, for all of those that you did invested, thank you so much for supporting us. Wouldn't be possible without you. For those of you interested, you can go to the website, edisonmotors.ca. Make sure you read the risk disclaimers, the offering memorandum. It is still a risky investment. Not a lot of startups make it, so I don't want anyone to lose any sleep over the riskiness of this investment. That's not what we're about. But I'm feeling really confident going forward here, taking that next step into production. And yeah, once again, edisonmotors.ca. Big disclaimer, I'm never going to reach out to you. There's fake accounts, there's bots, there is scams out there. The only way you can invest is through the website.
Anyways, thanks for watching this week's video on Edison Motors. Stay tuned, because next week we're doing some more testing, I think. I don't know, I'm riding the quad. This thing is so much fun.